I'm in the
Hello.
shop.
Hello.
I'm in the shop.
Hi everyone. Hope you can hear me. Let me know, guys, in the chat if the sound's coming through. I don't know. We've got some music on, but I don't know if you guys will be able to hear the music.
Who they can. Yeah, the music.
My mic's too loud. All right, so I'll just turn it down a bit. Let me know if that's cool. With the sound. See, now it's a different set of devices. Alright, we've got some really good music this time. We usually have good music, but yeah, we've got some really good music this time. But it's a shame I don't know how to set up the audio well enough to get it to come through from the desktop. Anyway, yeah, so today we've got Ahmed back with us.
They can only hear the music.
Now you can only hear the music.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear us?
Maybe it's the right Yeti.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear us from the right Yeti?
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Can you hear us from the
Yes,
right Yeti?
they can hear us now. We are good. We are good.
Alright, yeah, cool.
Stressful.
Cool. Alright, so let's go to home monitor. So today, what we're going to talk about is basically how to use the Anything World new add-on, like small little tools and small little like techniques to create a scene like this. So I'm just going to play it. And maybe I want to play this in full monitor mode.
Yeah, that'll be sick, yeah.
So let's play maximize. Yeah. So basically a scene like this. So generally what I did was I got some assets from the Anything World asset store, and also I got some assets from other places just to match the stuff that's in the scene. But generally the animations that's happening that I want you guys to focus on is the car that's driving around this building. So I spent a bit of time trying to fix the wheel spin, but this is a car that doesn't really come well segmented from Anything World, but I do like the way it looks really nice. Like it's one of my favorite types of cars anyway. So that's why I've got it in the scene. What I did to set the scene up was a bit of lighting, a bit of just importing models, and I used the new tool that we've got, which is the Bezier Spline Path tool, along with the models that we've got in Anything World. And that's one of the new features alongside the Behaviour controller, which is what I want to show you next. Well, after I show you the Bezier Spline tool. So yeah, that's pretty much the scene. What I want to do is I want to populate this scene as well with other Anything World assets like the humans and stuff like that, and also maybe some like spaceships flying around, maybe a helicopter flying around this little like flat or estate building or whatever we've got going on here, this hotel. Yeah, so we're gonna have like loads of things sort of moving around, but it's all gonna be controlled by a spline. So that's generally the idea of what we're doing today. Okay, so it's a bit technical, but nothing like crazy. So you can see I got like a couple of lights that I just dotted around the scene so you guys can see like the cool reflective floor that looks kind of like it's wet a bit. We've also got some like nice rims that I want to show off. I found this on this new tool in Blender, which is called Blender Kit. And Blender Kit is super cool because you can just, like, it's sort of like Anything World. It's got a library of loads of free assets that you can find, and I just found some rims from this guy. Let me credit him. I typed in real low poly, and then I went over to. Oh, where is he? Ah, there you go. Wait, is that him? No, that's not him. He's somewhere here, but it's definitely a creative. Ah, there you go. So from Acco 3D, I got his wheel, chopped up a bit, made sure it was centered and stuff like that, and then exported it to Unity. This city and the road also, I found it here. So sometimes most of the time I use the Anything World library, but I wanted to try some other stuff as well to see what other freebies I can get out there. So if you type in like on BlenderKit, if you type in building, I don't know how to spell. It's basically from this guy, freepoly.org. Thank you, freepoly.org, for that. And also, I got the road from here as well. And I just mashed that together. I think I used Procedural Roads by Pastine Marsistan. So thank you for that. I could have actually got some signs as well. Got some cones and stuff like that. And there's loads of little 3D objects in here as well. That sometimes if I want to make a scene quickly, I'll build using that. But you could always use our library as well, which has got loads of stuff. I could have used the road from here. We've got roads. We've got loads of different road tools and stuff like that. So it's not like we don't have anything. We do. I just wanted to try something different today. And maybe I can just add some road sort of elements. So I've got quite a few lights in this scene. So what I'm going to do is probably let's just type in street light.
Oh, you're not typing.
I'm not typing.
There we go.
And so these light sources sort of have a place to exist. I'm going to use one of the street lights that we have. Let's see. Kind of one like a T-shaped one. This one looks kind of cool. We've got loads of different assets and stuff like that in our library, so let's just try and find one that's. Maybe I could go cartoony and make it super random. This one's pretty cool. There's electric cables with street lights on them. So I think that kind of might fit this scene as well.
Yeah, it's a bit rustic. Nice rustic vibe.
So it's loaded in. There you go. This actually does fit the scene.
Yeah.
I think it's a good choice on my part. Alright, so this will come with a rigid body on it. I'm going to remove that. Because I don't really want it moving anywhere. So I don't know how big to make this, and maybe that means I have to move my original light sources somewhere else as well. But generally, I can. Also, it's got a bunch of model colliders, which again, I don't need that. Depending on the model, I might keep them on, but because this is such a high poly model and stuff like that, well, it's got a lot of different parts. I'm gonna leave the colliders out.
What's a model collider?
So basically, it makes it able, or the player able, to bump into the object that's in the scene.
Oh, okay.
If that player has a collider on it anyway. So it adds it uses the physics engine in Unity to make collisions, pretty much. So this light, I would say it's come from here. So I guess I could move this up and say make it come from here so it looks a bit more authentic. And you could do the same over here. There you go. So I like the way it's looking in the shot. It's kind of weird though. I do want it to be beaming down here, so I might change it to a spotlight, or I just might duplicate it. just fake it. Like, you know, this is definitely where the light source is coming from.
It's not powerful, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't mind the way this looks.
It's looking pretty cool.
I just want that reflection on the road sort of thing. So it's coming from the light. You've got a light source and all that stuff, so that's pretty cool. All right, so the next thing I want to do is go through this new cool tool. So we've not got any pedestrians on the road. Let's see, people. Let's do animated only. Or let's just type in human. And we can get somebody from our list of animated humans, or we can find one that hasn't been animated yet. Or maybe, because I also want it to match this scene. So this scene is pretty like kind of realistic, semi sort of gamey and stuff like that. So maybe what I want to do is I want to go and find like something that's already in my world, which is the tab that's down here. And I'm just going to go to process stuff. So I think I've processed quite a few people before. So let's see if I can find one and just drag them into the scene. Just spend a bit of time loading. Maybe this guy's going to come out of the shop and he's just going to walk around this scene as well. So I wish this guy had the textures. I used him in a scene the other day. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I've got like over 100 different models rigged by Anything World. So that's quite a lot considering I didn't have to do any animation, any rigging. Maybe this guy, the RPM man. You're gonna be seeing him from here, so maybe, I don't know, because the textures for his face I'm not too keen about. I've got the wrestler. I remember rigging him. Decisions. Maybe I'll also get some flying characters in there as well. Or do I want to rig another character from scratch? I've got a squirrel that I can use in here. This is the hardest part of having like tools this powerful, is that like the illusion of choice, or I don't know what you call it, like the basically you just got way too much choice.
Endless possibilities.
Endless possibilities, yeah. Alright, what I'm gonna do is maybe let me do this. I'm gonna go and blend the kit, seeing as I already used this, and I'm gonna add a new collection. And while I make my mind up on what human I want to use, I'm gonna search for human stylized. Let's find the guy that's. This guy's already rigged. This guy looks pretty interesting. They all seem pretty rigged already, so. And a lot of them are scanned in. Not the naked guy. This guy looks pretty cool. Kung Fu something. Alright, so this guy is already rigged, unfortunately. He would have been cool to use, but we want to show off our rigging ability, so no to that guy. This guy looks cool. This guy looks pretty cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Is he... Oh, well, this guy looks cool as well. This guy looks game ready.
You can put both of them in there if you want.
Put Spider-Man in there. Put this Joey character in there. He's already rigged, so I'm gonna leave this guy. Can we get one that's not rigged? Just a T-pose character. There you go. Joey is the guy that I'm gonna use for this scene. Okay, so we've got a game ready character. He's nice and low poly.
Looks a bit confused.
Looks a bit confused. I'm gonna select hierarchy, export this as an FBX. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I wanna do this Joey. And then we just save this as Joey. I do want it to export with the textures, but I know that's not gonna happen, so what I'm gonna do is quickly move all the colors into a directory. He's got a lot of different parts. Alright, but most of the textures I think are baked onto one image, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Yeah, most of the textures are all from the same image. Cool. Alright, cool. So I think I've got everything I need for this guy. And now let's just go to where the textures are saved. Let's copy this. And the only reason I'm doing this and not rigging him in this version of Blender is because, let me just open this folder I saved in. It's because I haven't installed Animate Anything in this version of Blender. So I'm going to go into the older version of Blender with an installed version of save, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to go into my old version of Blender. So let's go to the desktop. Let's go to, where's the other version of Blender? Blender 3.6. I think I've got Animate Anything in there, so I'm going to do a quick rig while I rig of Joey. So let's go and I'm going to just sort out do some cleaning up with the textures. So let's go for Joey. I think that should be it. Cut that. Paste them in there. So all these textures and stuff are all in the same folder. And then I'm just going to go and add him to this scene and then use Animate Anything to animate him. And then while I'm doing that, I'm just going to copy this directory, import FBX. Joey should come in with all the textures, fingers crossed.
Cool.
There you go.
There we go.
So you got all Joey's textures. He's looking a bit off color. I think the normals didn't come through.
Didn't have the eyes either.
And the eyes didn't come through. So that's cool. We've got the mostly colored Joey character. So what I want to do is actually, I want to join all of these files. So let's just, not files, but join all these layers into one object to optimize him for a quick rig. Does he need his tool belt? I don't know, maybe. So we'll select all the tools. This guy really did separate everything for this model. This is making me wonder how the actual rig's gonna turn out.
But is it much harder?
Yeah. When there's loads of layers like this, it's actually typically harder, a tougher rig to do.
Okay.
I'm trusting in anything older. So let's type in Joey.
Joe.
Let's go for human. And let's just screwdrivers. Alright, so you got all of this stuff. There's a lot of layers. Alright, so didn't create this model. My model is symmetric. I've checked and understood. I'm going to upload this. Please enter author name. Alright, cool. So that's a good prompt. So let's go back to my desktop. And this is all because I didn't install Blender Anything World in the last version. So let's see, what is Joey's name? Who's Joey's creator? And I think I did 3 first. And Joey should be coming up.
I think it was on the first page, no?
Maybe, yeah. I think I've gone too far back.
Wasn't it somewhere? Joey, where you at?
Okay. I can't find it.
No.
This guy actually might have been better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's give a quick go to her son. Oh, he's already rigged. They're already rigged. Alright, should be some, like, it should be here. Like, we literally just had Joey. Actually, what if I just type in Joey?
True. So wait, what are you looking for here? Why are you finding him again?
Oh yeah, there you go.
There he is.
I need the author name, so Mickey Rocker. So
okay. Thanks for creating Joey, Mickey.
upload. API key is invalid. So animate anything. My API key is invalid. So if you ever get that prompt from Anything World that your API key is invalid, you can just go to dashboard and then copy your key and then just paste it in here. Press enter. Upload. And there you go, you send in the model. Right, so now let's just use this tool. So generally, I've got a bunch of different models that I've already rigged and animated before Joey existed. So we'll get the dog in the scene. I think the dog on the corner makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as he doesn't go on the road, then we're just...
Yeah. Then it's just irresponsible.
You know, we're just okay with, you know, animal murder, you know, which we don't condone that stuff.
So let's see, what else can we put in the scene? Like maybe some birds. It's night time, so I don't know how well you can see the birds, but maybe like some birds. I'm looking through this like I've got so many models that I've already processed. I'm looking at like it's the normal model browser. We've got way more than that. Let's type in bird. And
yeah, a nice dark bird, you know.
Dark bird.
To match the scene.
Okay, so we got a dark bird coming in. Alright, so where is my dog? Right here. Flying in the sky.
Haven't you seen flying dogs before?
Okay, so yeah, exactly. Alright, so this guy, rightfully so, comes with a collider and everything attached. So we're just gonna have him walk around, maybe like this little area here. So generally what you want to do, I've got my inspector in docked like in a weird place, but I've just fixed that. Let me just put my AI crate up here as well. Okay, so on the right in the inspector, you've got your movement data container, and you've got your behavior tree runner, which is the two things you need on your object to actually get it to move around the spline. So I've got one spline in the scene already for the car, which I might just edit now because there's a few issues with that earlier. I just kind of need it to follow the actual normal curve of the road. So I think the bends earlier were a bit too sharp, so I just wanted to, maybe he's a bit drunk and he's driving a bit weird. He just can't stay in his lane.
Just when he's about to hit something, yeah, he can just...
Yeah, so I kind of want this to just be a bit smoother, come around the road, come around the bend. And that's cool, apart from this one. Oh yeah, if you can't see, if you're having trouble seeing these Bezier sort of balls, you can change the size in this. So basically this is the path creator script, and I've chosen Bezier path, where you can choose vertex path, but Bezier path usually works well for me, so I'm not going to change that. I can change the control size, and that's the blue stuff, and then I can change the anchor size as well, and that's the red stuff. So if I'm far away like this and I kind of want to get an overall shot of the scene, and just like see where I'm bending this to, that's what I can use to actually control the bends and stuff like that. So I'm just going to bring this guy around the corner, and it should be a bit smoother, like of turns, because that's what I want, like is just smoother turning when it's driving around the street. So that's my first sort of spline. To create a second one, I'll just go create empty, just type in spline. Actually wait, no, sorry, dog spline. This empty usually just goes into any random place in the scene, so you can actually reset position in your inspector, and now I'm just going to move this to the dog, where the dog is. So it also resets it so it's not like floating above or underneath the ground, which is what I like to see. Add component, and then search for path, and just add a path creator. And there you go, with the massive handles, so everybody can see. It just comes into the scene. So, I don't know, I guess maybe he's looking for food, so I want him to probably be walking around the trash a bit. And that's...
Poor doggy, man. Joey's gonna save him though.
Yeah, it's a rough area, you know.
Yeah.
Like, the dog's, he's hungry, he's sniffing around the bins. He needs an owner. So maybe Joey's gonna show up after work and claim his new dog. Okay, so if you want him to like just be walking in a loop, you can just click on closed path in the path creator script, and it kind of just creates this nice little loop. So maybe he's just walking around this loop. But this is such a useful tool. A lot of the movement that we had earlier was great, but it was all super random. And just having a control over where your assets can go and stuff like that. Kind of just gives your mind a bit of resting space, like when you're actually creating a scene or coming up with a scene together. So I'm just noticing that this is going underneath the floor, so always keep an eye out for that stuff. You can also check the normals. Now what the normals are is basically what, like, is the dog gonna be above the, like, if it's pointing up, it's basically going to be walking above ground. If it's pointing down, it's going to be walking underneath ground or upside down. So the normal seemed fine to me. So now we just go back to the dog who's here, and I just want to drag in my dog spline, and let's say it's kinematic. Let's see what happens. Alright, so somehow I've lost all my disk space.
Oh.
Again.
Do you have too many things open?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's the doggy?
I don't know where the dog's gone.
Oh.
I think the dog's
died.
gone for a walk.
How's Joey doing?
Joey says oops. Red timeout. Alright, so
might be the disk space, yeah.
Yeah, but we've got 10 gig of space. Should be fine. Let's upload this again. Maybe it was because I was just like running too many things at once.
Might be a RAM, yeah.
Should just be animated right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got too many things open. Okay, so dog spline.
Dog goes back.
And the dog is here. So he's told to follow the spline. Let's play focused.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he's chasing a car.
Oh yeah, he got distracted.
Okay. Come on.
Okay, so random movement behavior tree. Oh, I need to change this behavior tree to spline movement. So we'll get into behavior trees in a second. So now it should be. There you go.
There we go.
He's found the food in the bin, and now he's just running around that path. So that's a really cool feature. I really like this one. Obviously he's floating. So what you just need to do is get the spline and then just drag it down as a whole. So there should be two controllers for this spline. One like to control the overall spline. Oh, there you go. Actually it is. So let's maybe play this again. I think this is cool. So if I remember this position, or I can just copy position. Let's go out of play mode, and then I'll just paste position. So that was about right. Now all we have to do is maybe like I just made this a bit smaller. Okay, so oh yeah, there's also no back to this building, so that's not a glitch. That's just like how the model came. So we got the dog running around the scene. Looks pretty cool in the game as well. Like you got the dog just seems to having the time of his life. Now we want Joey, but I don't think Joey's fully processed yet. Yeah, alright. So we got some problems with Joey.
Joey, man.
Unfortunately, but fortunately, I've got other models that I think have been. What's J Logic? I think this guy.
Oh, he's huge. He is a part of the building.
We have a giant in the building, so I think this guy might have animations on him. He kind of fits this scene as well. Looks like the type of shady character that you would see somewhere.
Just standing.
Yeah. But he actually doesn't have any animations on him, so. J Logic, controller. Oh, okay. Alright, so. Animations. Parry. You just need a simple run, man. Zombie walk. Maybe he's a zombie.
Could use a zombie, yeah. That would make sense. Coming out the shop. Or the building.
Yeah, because it's like a derelict environment, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like a zombie model. Runs. Where's walk? Dude. Okay.
Reminds me a little of The Last of Us.
Yeah. Metal Black. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go into my account on here. Just think it's running a bit slow in Unity. Maybe I've got too many things going on at once. So I want to just go to my world and find the model that I was looking for originally. Which is... Wait, where is my world? There you go, my world. Sorry. Processed models. There's a model here that I really think is pretty cool to use in this sort of thing. Don't forget to join our Discord. If you need any sort of Unity support or tips or anything like that. But while that's loading, we can just get up some models, more models. I want to get some birds in the scene. Oh yeah, where is the bird?
Oh yeah.
And it would be so cool if the helicopter was available.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they've done the animations for it yet. But yeah, we can just do like create another empty, and let's call this bird. Oops. My worst day for spelling bird. Path. And what I can do is just let's go reset these positions. And I'm just going to drag this position all the way up to the roof top, which is also a pretty cool area, left unexplored. And then we can just add another component, path creator, and let's just do, oh yeah, if I want to add more points, I can just press shift on my keyboard and click in any area. Because it's like a bird of flight, I guess you can just have him flying in any which way. So he doesn't like going up and down. You can go pretty much in 3 dimensions. It's not like us 2-dimensional beings where we just have to walk on one flat surface for the rest of our lives.
That was deep. Yeah.
Birds can fly wherever they want. And that's why I'm gonna have him just doing this erratic movement, close the path, and then have him going around the scene. There you go. All right, so now just check the normals, make sure he's not gonna fly upside down. That's great. And what I want to do is get the bird, change it to spline movement, and he's just going to be flying around this bird path. So a very controlled flight. So bird path, movement control script, and that should be cool. Also, I can just add a few other birds and just have them doing random movement in the scene, maybe to break up a bit of the randomness, or like the samey sort of feel to the scene that you might have. I guess birds do fly more erratically than dogs run in circles. So maybe I just add like another one to the scene as well. So alright, it's loading. Okay, should have. Alright, cool. So okay, Muscle Man. I got a feeling that he might be good. It's been like almost an hour and I still haven't found the model one.
You did, but Joey didn't want to be a part of our scene.
Joey definitely didn't want to be involved. So
Should get a random Jedi.
yeah, it might just have to be the Jedi or a metahuman. Because I had my metahuman character jumping at one point, but I just can't remember how I got him moving. Did I? I had my own one.
Oh yeah, remember when we used Randall?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just put. Sorry, I'm just gonna put this. Where is Randall anyway?
Randall's up there. Here it is. Yeah,
Where? Oh yeah, Randall. Yeah, I could put him in the scene, but he just doesn't fit. I guess RPM Man makes the most sense. Just a shady guy out in the streets,
laundering money.
Yeah, he's up to no good.
He's doing something wrong.
So I guess we're gonna have him in the scene. And he's just, he's the type of guy that I would see next to a sign that says amazing promise awaits inside, and then you get inside, the building doesn't have a back. And it's, I don't know, some weird elaborate setup for a pyramid scheme or something. I don't know. This is the type of guy that probably would be RPM Man. Where are you? There you go. Let's get him in the scene. I like the idea of just being able to call different actors. It's almost like being the host of some weird digital late night show.
Yeah, exactly.
RPM Man, get yourself out here. Explain yourself. Okay, so he's in the scene now. I'm gonna do a empty for RPM Man. And I want it to be in the center. Reset position. Add another component, path creator. We know the drill. So at this point, he's gonna be just a shady guy pacing up and down the street. I did have another car as well, but the wheels was the issue with the first one. So, and I got a feeling like with the Tesla, it's going to be the same thing. But we do have animated cars, so I'm probably going to add some more traffic in a bit.
Beginning of the stream, you said this car is one of your favorite cars. So on that, what is your favorite car?
Favorite car would be the Mustang 67. Yeah, the muscle car.
Damn, big
The
one.
one that Toretto drives in Fast and Furious.
Wow.
What about yours?
So I don't have a favourite car, but it's probably a supercar. I mean, it's between a Porsche and a McLaren.
Ah, okay. I've driven a Aston Martin.
Ooh. I don't really like. I used to love Aston Martins, but then I saw one in real life and I was like, no, don't really like it as much as I thought I did.
Actually, it's a really smooth ride.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine, man.
Yeah, like I've driven because basically I was out one day from like a birthday and I did like this driving thing where you can go and like drive different sports cars.
Test ride, yeah.
And surprisingly, the Aston Martin was the smoothest at like a high speed, and the Audi R8 was really good. Like, I don't know, it just felt like I was in some kind of computer. It was almost a bit too smooth, like, but yeah.
Wow.
Those were probably the best ones. There was like a Nissan Skyline that I drove as well, but that was like really old and quite rattly.
Yeah. You can feel every bump.
Yeah, but interesting cars to drive. I did drive a Mustang that day as well, but it was the GT and not the 67. But yeah, let's get this guy moving around this path. So RPM man, he's going to be following this path as well. And let's just do spline movement, and let's drag in his path thing. And I don't know if the gravity, I did add a collider onto this, so let's just add another collider just in case. And let's play this scene. The more colliders you have in the scene, especially mesh colliders, the more problems you're going to have playing the scene.
Oh, so small.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. Smaller than a dog. But he's on a mission.
Yeah, he's...
Wherever he's going, he wants to get there fast.
You know what they say, the smaller they are, the more mischievous they are.
Yeah, I guess he needs to be that quick to
Yeah, no one says that.
to get around to get around this area. So troubling times. There's the there's the bird. Yeah. All right. So let's scale this guy up a bit more.
Oh no. Yeah, he looks menacing.
Yeah, he looks a bit more threatening. Now you can fit in a normal. You can actually reach the handle of the door. He looks a lot more.
Let's say it's flowing a little. Might be wrong.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to be on this floor for this. But like, I just need to. All right, so if I pause this and I click on this, so this is a good technique. Like, if you are finding that it's floating through the floor or anything like that, it's generally just because. So you could just pause it and unpause it, and it will show the update. And it's generally just because the positioning of your spline is a bit too low or too high. So I'm just going to copy that position in play mode, and then go out of play mode, and then paste that position. So every time it plays, he's now going to run around that part. Right, so let's go into the behavior tree editor. So to get there is you click on anything world, click on behavior tree editor. It usually pops up like this, like in the middle of your screen. And you can select different behavior trees. But basically what this does is it allows you to create custom behaviors. So whether or not you want the character to run in a random movement, or you have like flying random movement, ground random movement, spline random or spline movement and stuff like that. So you can choose what you want it to do. So let's just go for like ground animal random movement. Let's open this, and then you can see here like so. This is basically just a link different codes for different movements and stuff like that. So if you have like or different behaviors. So if you wanted to drag out another one, you can add a different action. Let's say like random goal, and you can add like a ground animal random goal. So that's already over here anyway. And then you can see here what it does is you can it basically shows you these different parameters that you can control. So on the left you've got like the goal radius. Let's say on this one, ground animal moves to goal. So these are basically some of the preset scripts that come with Anything World, but you can put in a behavioral tree, and then you can actually, you know, even create your own one. So like, let's say new tree. Let's call this move to human move to, or enemy AI. I'm not actually going to create an enemy AI, but let's create this. And so from here you would like drag out the node group, and then you would just do like go through your different either composites, actions, decorators, all of which I wish I knew exactly what does, but I don't. But generally, if you do work with behavioral trees, this is a cool new feature that Anything World has their own behavior tree, and you can find more information about this on our website. So yeah, just to show you what it's like in effect is basically, if I click on RPM, man, you've got this behavior tree for the runner. So you can open the selected tree, and it's basically just got a move along spline and an animate movement. So one for the animated movement, so that basically means if the character has a rig on it, it's going to be animating that rig, and then it's also got move along spline, so that allows us to be able to use our move along spline tool as well. That's really useful to be able to create custom sort of behaviors for your character without having to actually do any coding. So yeah, so that's pretty much the majority of. And I don't think we got all the way through, and like you didn't get finished. So sorry, I forgot his name now. Joey. Sorry, Joey, but you didn't manage to make it into today's stream.
Happens.
But yeah, it happens, man. Here's the tester that I want to use. It's not loading into the scene for some reason, but it's in the. You can see it in the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not loading into the scene.
It's on the gameplay screen.
Oh, there you go. I've got it here. Alright, so
Please no.
it's got wheels on it that I wanted to swap out and then have this like rotating wheel. And maybe they race each other or they just go in different directions.
Yeah, they're colliding.
But seeing as that's not working, let's just get a car from Anything World. So let's get. You can get an animated one as well. So let's just type in car. And gotta drive slow because the police are about. Yeah, let's go for police car. And maybe a taxi. The thing about you can actually control. I think you should be able to control the speed. So if I create an empty, reset position. Let's call this taxi, and let's create a node tree. Oh, sorry, not node tree. Path creator. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I didn't think it'd be going on for this long. Right, so also don't know if we're allowed to play this.
No, you went on free music, right?
Yeah, I went on free music.
Yeah. You think it might have changed it?
I don't know, maybe like, yeah, it's jumped onto a different playlist.
Oh, we should be okay. Let's see what... Yeah, we're still on LinkedIn and the other ones, so...
Are you checking if we've been blocked already?
Yeah. No, but we're good. It's like YouTube. YouTube is usually the problem.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, let's just, I want a car to be going in the other direction, so maybe that's an issue that I can talk about. Like, let's close this path. Let's do taxi. Spline movement. And then let's just drag in this taxi spline path. Let's see how small the taxi comes in. I think he's gonna go the same way.
Whoa.
Jeez.
What's going on?
The police car is moving
Yo.
crazy.
Okay, he's killed the dog. Oh no. Nah.
Alright, so yeah, what I did with this spline is we went a bit too underneath the ground. And I wanted to go in the other direction. I think I can like switch the direction of this this node tree as well. Node path. I don't know why I keep saying node trees. Normal angle. No. Let's do -9. It's still going this direction. Should be a way to do it. What if I just scale this in a negative Z axis?
No.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Mirrored. Maybe. No. Don't know. I don't know. I think there is definitely probably a solution for this. Definitely probably doesn't seem certain.
Definitely, probably.
But there should be a way to like go in the opposite direction. I guess you just have to manually make it go in the opposite direction. So maybe if I like switch everything over like this, and then
Oh no.
is he gonna go in the opposite direction? There you go.
Wow, no, it's upside. Okay.
Yeah. So
Never seen a taxi do that.
so I guess you just have to like build the nodes in the direction that you want, but there's no arrows showing what direction it goes in. But that's definitely something that we can probably work on in the future. But I guess that was a quick sort of solution to this. If you have a more complex like node system and you've built it out and then realize it's going in the wrong direction, then for now, sorry about that. But soon that will be fixed. Whoops. Oh, there's a cool taxi right in the middle of the hotel. Alright, so that is pretty much an hour so far of the stream. And I think we've covered pretty much everything we wanted to cover in the stream. We've gone over the behavior trees, we've gone over the new node thing, a new node tool, spline tool. So, and we've got 2 cars and a crazy police officer moving in 2 different directions at 2 different speeds.
Oh, the taxi's finished.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. Why is it so much faster though?
I think you can control the speed on the taxi. So if I click on the taxi, and the vehicle animator, you can change the acceleration speed. So if I don't know, maybe the car one is set to a different sort of. Oh yeah, for the car, I'm actually not got a vehicle animator script on there either. So if I go to like this, where's the car one? No. What is this in the scene? Oh, there you go. If I go to the Evo, yeah, there's no animators like scripts control on there. So I've not actually. It's just giving you a default setting that the path would give you. Whereas the taxi is already got a set speed of 0.2. Let's see if like 0.7 how fast it goes then.
Wait, are you trying to make it faster?
Yeah. Actually no, it's actually a bit more controlled.
That's not bad. Yeah, there we go. Guess the higher it is.
Yeah.
The most controlled is.
Alright, so that's our scene for today, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments or later on in the video comments. You can see the bird up there flying in the sky. You've got the police officer. You've got this car going into the ground.
Police officer's coming for.
Yeah, the random movement script is just undefeated, really. Like, I feel like that's probably one of the best. Everything else is moving as intended, and the police officer is just like saying, "Screw this, I'm in a rush." But yeah, thanks, guys. We'll see you next time for another episode of Anything World.
Bye, guys.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.